The WHL is always looking to put the best talent on the ice, and one way to do that is to host the WHL US Prospects camp down here in Anaheim, California. Each year, the best players from the Western United States are invited, where WHL scouts evaluate in preparation for the WHL Bantam Draft in late April. The camp is also a chance for players and parents to become familiar with the Western Hockey League. If any of these skaters play in the WHL, they'll have to leave home at the age of 16 or 17. That can be a big step for any family. CJ Stretch and his family went through this 5 years ago. The Irvine, California native packed up and made the move to Kamloops, BC.
Yeah, it was weird. I was a sophomore in high school, so I was pretty young in high school-wise, and it was a big difference going from a high school with around 3,000 people to going to a high school with around maybe 500 kids, so it was a big cultural change too.
Well, it wasn't easy, of course. You know, as a father, I think it was a little bit easier for me, but certainly there was lots of tears from the wife and my mother and different things and the grandmas. But it's an experience that sometimes you have to kind of embrace and say that it's something different that they're doing. It's going off to billet families is really kind of unique in the world of ice hockey. It's not done in other sports like football, basketball. So it's something as a parent you have to be willing to trust your son to go off and go to another country on top of anything else. It's not like just going down the road.
I think in 5 years we've really been able to generate more awareness of the Western Hockey League through the Prospects Camp, and I think it's important to not only have a camp down here so that they could the players could find out, first of all, how they stand up in terms of other quality of players within the U.S., but also the fact that it gives them a chance to be educated more about our league and to find out not only about the hockey experience itself, but the scholarship program and other aspects of our league.
When a player makes this move, the WHL organizes all aspects of the transition, allowing the player to focus on hockey and school. A billet family is provided, as well as all the details with school, and the transferring of courses are also taken care of.
The Blazers had an educational advisor the whole time, and that's in addition to actual tutors for each of the subjects that are available. So it could be a math tutor, geology tutor, whatever it might be. And the Blazer team paid for all that. We didn't have to pay for any of the tutors, and they're available all the time. The educational advisor, when it became necessary, if we wanted to ask any questions at any time, would send us emails or talk to them on the phone.
For a couple WHL and Kamloops Blazers alumni with a California connection, looking back on choosing the path of the WHL, it was beneficial in every way.
Words can't really describe the experience it was. It was unbelievable. I wish I could play 5 more years in this league.
I just remember being excited to get into the WHL, playing against players that have been drafted to the NHL, and it just was a huge thrill, and I think it was good for me in the fact that, like I said, the coaches I had and the development that things I learned while I was playing there have been great.
When they come back that first year, you'll be absolutely amazed that your 16-year-old went off, and you probably got back a 20-year-old a year later. They mature very quickly, and you'll be very proud of them at the same time. And even their own friends will notice the difference in them, and that's all part of growing up, and it's a great learning experience.
Jeff Hubert for WHL Web TV.